Hello, everybody. How are you? Happy New Year's Eve 2020. It's the last day of 2019, and judging by my Facebook feed, half the people are glad it's moving into the rearview mirror, and half are giving thanks for having such a bonkers year. And I guess that's the way it goes. Some years are great, some years are not so great, but every year is a winner because we're in the game, we're playing, we're having fun, learning as we go. So this video is going to be 5 places you should have your New Year's Eve party if you haven't already got it organized. Well, don't worry. You can get this stuff organized in probably 20 minutes. All right, number 1 is a grain silo. Now, I went to high school in Des Moines, Iowa. Guys, I know farms. I detasseled corn. If you don't know what that is, you don't know what you're missing. And grain silo is a great place to have a New Year's Eve party, especially if the grain is still in there. Now, you have your oats, you have your wheat, you have corn. Guys, there's all kinds of things that you can do, themes and related themes, when you have your New Year's Eve party in a grain silo. Now, it helps if you have a silo on your property, but don't worry. I mean, if you go to some of these farms, especially in Iowa, if you're out there in the Midwest, driving through the country, you've seen these grain silos, and you know there is nobody around. There's no roosters. There's no dogs. There's no animals. There's nothing. They're just sitting out there in the field. So all you got to do is roll up with your homies. I mean, you could probably put 400 or 500 people in one grain silo. Guys, they're ginormous. You just pick the lock. Don't damage the lock. Just pick it so that you can relock it when you leave. But everybody pile in there, crank up the boom box, and New Year's Eve is on. Now, what you can do is throw the grain around, throw it at each other, put it in your hair, pour it down your pants, put it in your underwear, put it in your socks, and jump around, okay? And so now you have a party that people are going to talk about for the rest of 2020. Number 2, Army Boot Camp. How many times have you gone to a party and the people that you're with don't understand this simple concept, and that is you're going to have fun if you decide to have fun. Well, at Army Boot Camp New Year's Eve party, they're going to take care of that. They're going to pull aside any party poopers. You know, these complainers. Oh, I thought we'd get 4 glasses of wine with the package. They only gave us 2. Now, at Army Boot Camp New Year's Eve, you just get the sergeant on the case. He's going to pull right up to that complainer and say, "What the hell are you talking about, boy? What are you talking about? I need you to buck up and have fun." Right? And they get people in line. Now, these party poopers they're going to turn that frown around into a smile. It's going to turn that frown upside down when they hear, "I want you to get on the floor and give me 20. They are going to change their attitude quick. All right? You could call it the scared fun instead of scared straight. You can call it scared fun. And as the host or the organizer of this, you don't have to do anything. You can just troll around and talk to your friends and lead the party as you were, and let these sergeants, these drill sergeants, get the party poopers in line. It's a great idea. I hope you have fun with it. Number 3, a car wash. How many times have you gone to a New Year's Eve party, you come back out and you're like, "Oh my Lord, these people have heaved all over my vehicle"? Well, if you have the New Year's Eve party right at a car wash, guys, your worries are over, because everybody is getting hosed down. In fact, I recommend that you get some of those open cars, or put a flatbed truck through there, right? That's open, obviously a flatbed, you can put anything on it. And what you do is, you have the party on the truck. Maybe get 5, 10 of them, drive them through the car wash, and let the car wash down the people. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'd say 30, 35% of my friends could use a wash anyway. So now that big brush is coming around. It's hitting their heads, giving them a little hair shampoo. It's hitting their body, soaping them down, and getting them cleaned up. And guys, how much fun are you going to have when the air dryer hits you and you're soaking wet? It's the middle of winter and you get sick and people, you know what I mean? It's going to be fun. That's a car wash. Car wash New Year's Eve. And number 4, rocket launch pad. Listen, these rocket launches are so cool. They're on the news, they're on CNN, they're on your Facebook feed. And of course, there's all kinds of them now. You got Elon shooting off rockets, Mr. Amazon, he's shooting off rockets. You got Blue Horizon, Blue Origin, whatever it is. Mr. Virgin Atlantic, that guy, he's shooting off rockets. So why not just saddle up to one of those rocket launch pads? Maybe you live down near one in Houston or in Florida, or maybe that you just pretend one in your hometown is a rocket launch pad, and you take all those fireworks that you didn't use, those illegal fireworks you bought in Kentucky and took up to your Minnesota, and you start launching off as biggest rockets you can find. Now, if you're near a commercial rocket facility, just go up next to one of those big rockets and light that candle, baby. And what you want to do is get your friends to hold on as long as they can. That's half the fun. So it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! You light that rocket. Okay, it might be a moon rocket, an interstellar rocket, any kind of rocket that you can find, a military rocket, and get your friends to hang on the side. Just tell them to grip right on. There's all kinds of things to hold on to. The fins, there's all these gadgets and nozzles, and right. And the one that hangs on the longest is the winner. Guys, it's a lot of fun. I hope you try it. And give me a note. Give me a note if you try it. Shoot me a comment here on the YouTuber or on the Twitter machine. And finally, number 5, how much fun would it be to have your New Year's Eve party in an igloo? Now, guys, I know something about this. I lived in Canada, and I didn't actually live in an igloo, but it got so dang cold we might as well have. And in school, they teach you how the Inuit actually make the igloos. Now, here's what you don't realize. You might think that they're about the size of a dorm room, and some of them are. But guys, they make some big ones. I'm talking really big ones. Because the way they're made, they can extend the size of the roof just based on the physics that it all holds together. So they have basically what you might call a community center igloo. And that's what you want to do. Build yourself an igloo big enough to hold a party. Maybe you can't have 400 or 500 people, but you can have 100 people in there, guys. And let's be honest, having some of the best parties you've ever been to some of the smaller ones, you didn't have the chaos of all these people running around, and you could focus on your friends, and everybody laughs it up. Now, in an igloo, you can build a fire in the middle as long as you have a smoke hole in the top. But that's part of the design. More than likely, you're going to have that when you have an igloo that big. And guys, you can cook food, cook finger food, cook some little things that people can eat. And if you need ice for your drink, you just chip it out of the wall. I'm telling you guys, an igloo New Year's Eve party is the way to go. And I want you to give me a ring-a-ding on the old Yahoo comments. I mean, the YouTube comments or the Twitter machine. Let me know how your igloo New Year's Eve party goes. Talk to you soon.